Retro God back with another one. Yo, what happened to back in the day when you could just go to your boy's house with the big Draco, you know what I mean? Wet him up. Everybody would go back home safe and sound at the end of the day. Yeah. That was the Nerf era. You already know what we're about to do. We about to throw these Nerf joints on the turntable, make them do the 360 dance for us, tear these hoes apart, because there's actually so much to look at when it comes to these shoes. Make sure you guys punch that like and subscribe button and throat for me. You already know what it is. Let's get to the on foot. Let's go. All right, YouTube, we're back with another one, and yo, I don't really do this or nothing but yo, I'm gonna start with the box this time because I really wasn't expecting to see anything like this. Everybody knows what Nerf is, and if you don't, you wasn't a child. But here you have this amazing branding going on the outside of the box. Now, I didn't really know that it was gonna come like this. I was very pleasantly surprised. The branding and the pictures that they had online are kind of like here on the box as well. Very cool stuff. You got Nerf basketball on the side there. Box reads 10.5 USA Kamikaze 2 men's basketball made in Vietnam, and black solemn pro pink. We know those are short forms for the actual colorways of the shoes, but as you can see here, man, they got some instructions. Now it basically just says assembly, open box, loosen up the shoes, slide onto foot, lace up the shoes, and slam onto something, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how they kept it. It says here it's all rad shoes, fat box, and bigger backboard, and they kind of give you this Nerf guy here who's slamming, and obviously that guy there, if you don't recognize that face, that's Sean Kemp, man. That's Sean Kemp, and that's pretty cool how they did that. You got the Nerf branding on the top of the box, and this is obviously a Hasbro and Reebok collaboration. 2 Nerf club points for buying the shoes, I suppose, and you can actually cut the shoes out and make a backboard out of this thing. So I'm guessing if you have some sort of Nerf backboard or something, you can actually cut this joint out and make a backboard out of it, which is pretty cool branding. I mean, you don't usually see that on the shoes. And there you can see the black and white Kamikazes there, Reebok all or nothing. And yeah, man, there's no special wrapping paper or anything, but I just thought this box was phenomenal. They did a really good job, and I would love to see more boxes come like this because it really just adds to the shoe in general. And I mean, it makes you really feel like you spent that money. So kudos, Reebok, on the branding. Once again, Reebok does it with the crazy story branding, storytelling. Even the box, that wicked, dog. Holy smokes. You know what I'm saying? It's not every day we get an unboxing experience like that. I'm about that life. Without further ado, we have the Kamikaze 2 Nerf from Reebok, the collaboration. Man, I gotta say a lot of stuff about this shoe I was not expecting. I'm gonna start off with the right shoe because I feel like the right shoe is actually the most fire out of the two. This shoe has such a unique combination of materials, and we're gonna get into it. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is this super vibrant pink toe box section, and this is in a very short-haired suede. It feels very nice, very premium, and it's hard to tell how these materials are going to come out from the pictures, but this is very nice, and it's also similar to what you might find on any other suede, short-haired suede shoes, or like a short-haired nubuck possibly. On the end of the lacelet section here, you have this orange, almost shattered backboard quality tumbled leather there. Now, I don't know if you can see that squishy on that, but that's amazing. That's just amazing quality. That feels really premium. You got your standard bluish, actually no, sorry, these are purple laces, man. It kind of it looked blue in the cam, but really it's actually a purple lace here. You have your Nerf branding in that neon yellow with the black outline stitching, and this is a patterned nubuck. It feels very similar to what you find on the other Kamikazes, actually, this black portion here. Now, moving on to the actual zigzag. This zigzag is made of a leather, and it's actually a pretty tough leather. It's not one of those super tumbled ones, but it's definitely similar to what you find on the other Kamikazes. I do have another pair to show you guys for a comparison. comparison. Only a real gangster can wear these colors, eh? Not everybody can pull this off. You gotta be some type of savage to put these dip on foot. You already know, because not everybody's willing to wear this. I'm tired of all the black and beige in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Get some color in there. Green on this is phenomenal, and I always said, man, if I was able to make a custom kamikaze, I would make an all black one with a green zigzag. It would be a black on Volt, and they kind of gave me half that here, and it kind of proved my theory right about how fire that would look. Here you have another orange panel here, and it's very tumbled and it has very soft, right? And that leads into the midsole, and the midsole is also that color as well in that area. On the back portion here now, dang, I gotta say, man, this is where the beauty starts, and this is more of a long-haired suede here, and this kind of like, I don't know if it's like a magenta or some sort of pink or something like that, but you have pink here on this panel, you have purple on this outsole. Now this outsole is just a mashup of every color that's on the shoe. Once again, it looks like Reebok did us a solid on this colorway and the materials, because the materials on this kicking, dog. You'd have to buy 4 or 5 pairs of shoes to get some of these materials. At the back you have a 95 branding, and you know, you can see a little bit of a glue stain. That's a defect from the company. I didn't have anything to do with that, but you know, you can't get them all right. I mean, especially on these all suede shoes. But as you can see here, you see the booty backstroke action. So this purple is actually a very fine suede. It feels very premium. Now this is actually the softest part of the shoe so far, is this purple panel. On the inside here you have this like hyper turquoise kind of, I don't know if that's teal or turquoise. I'm not good with those colors, but this is more of a tumbled one now here. If you can see, the squishy on this is a lot different, man. So already you're seeing a mix up of a bunch of different panels. This purple panel obviously is very soft. You have a tumbled hyper turquoise panel here for the zigzag, and this is what I didn't see. This panel right here and the tongue is made of a wicked ass 3M, man. This 3M is really popping. Now I didn't even take these shoes out take these really out properly, and they were already shining in my face, and it's one of the first thing I noticed here. You have a gray panel here, suedes, leathers, you know what I'm saying, nubuck. You got it all on this one, and I wasn't even expecting that. We even got 3M. You can actually kind of see the pores of the animal. That's how good quality this leather is. I'm actually very, very surprised, man. But yeah, you have a 3M panel that runs along the eye stay section all the way to the back with these perforation holes in this design here. Now this whole shoe is just banging, dog. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. And this is just the right shoe. We're not even into the left shoe already. Nerf branding on the tongue and 3M as well with this pink splotch of paint behind there, and that's just a really cool branding. Now the tongue and innards of itself is actually made to look like kind of like a Nerf ball. That's the same kind of a texture. Now that is fabric, it's a neoprene. It's not like actual Nerf ball texture, but it's very similar, right? You have purple laces, as I said here, with the lace tips saying Reebok there. Pretty cool. And man, let's get these insoles out, because they're actually looking pretty cool. Yo, 2-2s, everybody that missed out on this drop is gonna be sick, dog. You know what I mean? I can't believe. I'm just glad I ordered right off the bat. I don't know if I'm holding these or not, but anybody want a pair of size 10.5? Hold on, it's a coming. There we go. We got the first insole out. Sean Kemp in the flesh. Sean Kemp in the flesh, giving him that work. You know what I mean? That's the insole of the right shoe, pretty much what you see on the box. And you know, that's just a wicked, I mean, not too many people are gonna get to see that, but dog, I'm willing to take my shoes off just to show somebody what's popping. These are ortholite, so they're actually very good at moisture wicking, and ortholites are really good insoles to begin with, man. We're actually lucky we be getting these stock in these shoes. So now let's look at the outsole here, just so we can check the pattern, because you know what I'm saying, I wanted to see if this hexalite's hexalite, and of course they give us the fake Fugazi stuff. Yellow non-marking heel mixed with this pink midsole panel here, and you have a translucent, a semi-translucent blue freezy outsole, man. This kind of looks like that deodorant, you know what I'm saying, a deodorant stick outer, you know what I mean? And you have a green tip here on the toe. And I used to love my Nerf guns, man. Yo, I had the big 50 cal with the I had that joint. I had that 50 clip on them, you know what I'm saying? The color blocking on this is fire, dog. I actually like the right shoe. Now let's take a look at the left one and see if it's cracked up to be. Here we have the left shoe. This is the left of the Kamikazes. Completely different from the other one. They really did a good job of mixing it up. So let's start off on the outer here. We have basically this green toe box. That's a very stiff, more of that stiff leather that you'd find on other leather shoes, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy here. It's very similar, but I do like the green on that. It's very vibrant and the stitching is very nice, and it actually seems very hard. It feels like it's gonna last. This mid portion here with the blue Nerf is actually 3M, and this eye stay section is once again 3M. So these shoes actually do pop. I will show you guys in the light what they look like. If you guys came up in the Nerf era, let me know in the comment section, man. I mean, some of them Nerf wars was epic, second only to some of them water gun fights, you know what I'm saying? It's summer now, so yeah, let's get them ready. Let's go. Here on the zigzag portion, it's actually a purple, very, very soft suede, and the booty backstroke on this is crazy, man. I am super happy with this. This feels so premium. I can't even believe it. You have more of this green outsole here that's in that tough leather that I was talking about. Pink panel here, same as the other shoes. On the back, you have a pink 95 there stitched, and I love when they stitch it on there because it doesn't look as gross. Green backing with the tab. The softest part of both shoes is actually this blue panel. Man, when you rub that, that's a long-haired suede, dog. Like, yo, they're putting some premium on this, folks. This blue-haired suede is not to be messed with. It feels so soft. Another part that's super soft on the shoe is this zigzag. Now, the plush on this yellow part is phenomenal. Like, let me see if I can zoom in on the squishy for you guys, because that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm loving that. Just like that padded leather. Oh, that just gets me going. But anyways, yeah, man, you got that black nubuck that's on the interior in the eye stay section, and you have these like hyper turquoise laces here. On the tip of the eye stay section, you have more of that long-haired pink suede that's really feels nice. It feels really premium. Anytime you get in premium materials on these shoes, you just kind of have to laugh and say thank God, you know what I mean? Now, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know, I don't really see somebody wearing these every day. These are gonna end up being more of a collector's item in my opinion, but if you're gonna have something in the collection, shoot, dog, it's a Sean Kemp, fam. It's a Sean Kemp. Yellow Nerf branding with the pink ball and the blue backing. Now, this tongue is not 3M. This part isn't 3M like the other shoes. It's actually a nubuck. And the inner of the shoes are actually basically neoprene, and they're neoprene on both pairs. This pair has a gray inner, and the other pair that I just showed you has a black neoprene inner. So that's something that's different than the normal shoes. Now, you are getting ortholite again on this section, and the outsole is as such. We have a gray heel section, green mid panel, and which is like where the shank would normally go. You got your blue hexalite, fake hexalite, whatever, gray kind of tip on here with the teal, you know, I don't know what to call that. What is that, like a waterway? I don't know. These semi-translucent outsoles are going to be pretty decent for indoors or outdoors, and it's, you know, they're pretty hard fabric, and it's a pretty decently tough midsole, you know what I mean, for those people that are actually going to put these to the tarmac, put these to the black top. Nerf kind of interior with the neoprene and all that, you know, lace tips say Reebok, and let's get these insoles out of here and see what they actually have in store for us. And this insole isn't as wavy. It's obviously purple, but you have bigger bad backboard, and like, I don't know, I think they put all the effort into the other one, to tell you the truth, man. Like, you go from this to this, but I mean, what are you gonna do, man? They gave us so many premium materials, such a mashup. This is basically a what the Kamikaze, if you think about it, you know what I mean? Like, if all these what the variations, the SB, the dunks that are coming out, you know, they basically just been putting out mashups of colorways. But I gotta say, man, I'm impressed with the mix up of materials for the most part, and the fact that there is hits of 3M all over this. And I'm gonna show you guys definitely what they look like when that light hits. Yo, the surprises in the 3M and the colorways, you never know. You don't know how dope these are gonna be until they drop and you get them in hand. Sometimes they come with that crazy material you didn't even know. Now, I did go up half a size on these Kamikazes. I mean, for the most part, you can go true to size, but to make sure, and when I'm not sure about the materials, I definitely go up half size just in case. My other Kamikazes I have are true to size, and we can actually do a kind of a comparison. Now I have here my worn pair of Kamikazes. This is my personal pair. It's the black and white pair, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different styles of materials here that are different. You know what I mean? I got the full suede on here. You know, if you guys missed the review of this, make sure you go look at that, because you know what I'm saying, that review is one of the first joints I put on my channel, and this is a grail for me. So I'm just glad to see them do the grails justice whenever they come out with a different colorway. Like, I hate when they mess it up, but it seems like they did a pretty good job. Now, I mean, you know, when it comes to just the differences in the shoe, you got 95 on the back instead of the Reebok Vector. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same outsoles for the most part, just different color blocking. But you know, you have all suede construction here, and just overall, man, the tongues are a little bit different. Now you can see how big the tongue is on this flat. It's big and flappy and very wide, as opposed to the Nerf tongue, which is a little bit more, you know what I mean, more reserved. But I think this pair hasn't been unlaced, and that's why it's not super big. But genuinely, there's difference in the laces too. You know, you got the flat black laces, and you got the kind of basketball net style laces on this one as well. But when it comes to the actual like suedes and stuff, man, there's just so many nice color blockings on this. Super dope. These is out there. They're out there still. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing is, you better make sure you put a spray on these ASAP, because the quality and the material is wicked, and you want to make sure it stays that way. So yo, spray them hoes down, dog. Look at the cut of leather on this pull tab. Like, that's stupid thick, dog. Like, that, if that's the quality, if that's the thickness of leather they're giving us on these green portions, no wonder this leather is thick and stiff, because that's super thick, dog. Like, it looks like they didn't skimp on the materials, that's for sure, man. Gotta love these shoes, dog. It's just, these are fire. I mean, man, it's like, and you can't hate on the quality. They're putting out great shoes with great stories attached to them. You know what I mean? The collabs are proper. They got everything going for them. I mean, Reebok's really kicking it off, dog. And you know what I mean? I hope they'll put out some more of these retros, because Reebok got some of the best, most famous retros of all time. You know what I mean? And thank God they're doing Sean Kemp right. But you know what I mean? I want to see some of these Shaq Gnosises. I want to see some more of these joints come out in some different colorways. And Reebok, if you're listening, for me, please put out a black and Volt Kamikaze, for the love of God. If you put out an all leather black and Volt Kamikaze, bro, it's a wrap, dog. I wasn't expecting these to be as tough as they are, but they're actually solid, fam. You know what I mean? And the color blocking, especially if you're into that crazy loud shit like I am, man, don't sleep on these hoes. Do you think these are like fire? Did you guys cop? Were you even excited, or were you guys straight up after the Omni Pump 2 joints? And like, I don't know, I always go Kamikazes over everything, because these are some real retros, and I don't know how the pumps is gonna be, but we're gonna find out when those come in too. If you guys found some value in this review, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button for your boy. Helps me on the algorithms. I will have the pumps on deck. As soon as they come in, I'm gonna do a review on those for you guys too, so you know what those are about. But you already know, baby, you know what I'm saying? Get them colors up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Reebok, put out that black and Volt colorway already in the mind. This is the retro god colorway right here. Just give me the black and Volt and we're good. Let's get to that on foot. Whew.
Yeah.